Folks from all over the world travel to Texas to see, is it really true? Are things bigger and better here, like the barbecue? Well, there's a little east side food truck in Austin that will not disappoint. La Barbecue.
Quarter pound of brisket.
Quarter pound of brisket?
Half pound of brisket, quarter turkey.
Folks routinely line up for the fixins at this funky barbecue joint on Austin's east side. This tiny trailer puts out some tasty treasures. Giant finger-licking ribs, homemade sausage, and the juiciest of briskets.
It's the best in town.
It's absolutely phenomenal.
La Barbecue's magic begins here, in what barbecue fanatics might call hallowed ground. Large smokers designed by the one and only Franklin Barbecue's legendary pitmaster, John Lewis. Dylan Taylor tells me he was schooled by the best and works on his craft every day. So tell me about your briskets.
So these are about 2 to 3 hours in. These will go for about 14 to 16 hours. Right now we're just kind of setting the rub on these, so we're cooking a little bit lower, a little bit more smoky, and we're gonna get a nice smoke on them, and then we're gonna kind of gradually raise up the temperature as the cook goes on.
To get a more smoky flavor, Dylan says, take it slow and keep the temperature low longer.
Brisket only takes smoke for like the earlier part of the cook when it's at a certain temperature. After that, after it passes that temperature, it really doesn't take any smoke.
Ah, really?
Anymore.
So there's only so much it's going to take in anyway.
But you can prolong that period and get more smoke on your meat. There's a lot of little like tips and tricks.
Okay.
One of the trademarks of La Barbecue's brisket is its crispy bark. Okay, so Dylan, tell us about the popular rub on this, the top secret rub.
Okay, it's actually not too secret actually. It's 16 mesh black pepper, kosher salt, and then a little bit of garlic granules, not powder. You want like a more kind of, for the Central Texas style, we use a lot more like coarse ingredients in our rubs to get like that nice kind of like rigid bark on the brisket.
Lots of people are taking notes on that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Good
Don't try it at home.
Folks from around the world line up for a taste, and their companions wait patiently for their share. Sometimes not so patiently.
I'm from Los Angeles, and I flew out to Austin to just have a vacation, and ended up here at La Barbecue, which was a must on my list. It's really peppery and savory and delicious. You kind of got to try a little of everything.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Then can I have it?
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's good. That's real good.
The frito loco. Frito loco, cool.
La Barbecue also stacks up in the sandwich and slaw department with something for everyone. So as pitmaster, what's your favorite thing? If you were coming to order, what do you recommend?
Turkey. No, I'm just kidding. Brisket.
I got Dylan to dish on a few more brisket basics. So what are the most common mistakes we make when we smoke our own at home?
Oh man, there's a long list for that. But you know, you could maybe cook it too long, not cooking it hot enough, maybe cooking it like too hot, you know? Yeah. It all depends on your smoker as well.
What temperature do you like to cook at?
Depending on the smoker, like on my home smoker, it's a bit smaller, so I usually hover around 250 to 275.
Whether you love lean or moist, knowing when it's done is a big deal.
This is what we call the pull test, and you can just kind of pull it together with the slightest ease.
So you want it to pull apart.
Yeah, exactly, but you don't want it to be like falling apart, because then that's overcooked.
Look for plump, juicy ribbons of fat in between the grain.
This graining is still like has some structural integrity to it.
Right.
That's really what you're looking for.
And that smoke ring, that's a badge of honor. But what really counts is the taste.
I won't fill you up too bad, but there you go.
Oh, come on, I won't complain.
I know, right? There you go.
This is lean.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredibly tender, too.
Yeah, there you go.
Whoa.
John Lewis taught me a thing or two, I guess.
Man, you're not kidding. Well, you learned with some of the best of the best.
Yeah, and there's a little bite of fatty, too, if you want to try all three.
Carnivores rejoice.
Hell yeah.
The food at La Barbecue really is special. That's good stuff. Okay, speaking of more good stuff, we're going to talk a little wine. Sauvignon Blancs. Sauvignon Blanc is a must-have wine in our neck of the woods. These wines are wonderful all by themselves, but they pair beautifully with seafood. Think scallops, red snapper, oysters. The perfect pairing right here. The Sauv Blancs come from all over the country, all over the world actually, and they come in different styles. So I thought I would start with the classic. It comes from France. In France, the Sauvignon Blanc is called Sancerre. These are produced in the Loire region. The really good Sancerres are crisp with lots of minerality. I would think this is the absolute perfect pairing with oysters. Patin cotat, hopefully I haven't totally butchered the French pronunciation, but this is a nice crisp Sauvignon Blanc. All right, moving on to New Zealand. Some of the most popular, well-rated wines in the world, Sauvignon Blanc wise, are coming from New Zealand. These are wonderful wines, and I really like this one. It's called The Crossings, very affordable. Think lime, a little bit of passion fruit, grapefruit, bright, refreshing, good with seafood, good with Thai food too, spicy food. This is a fun Sauvignon Blanc. Sauv Blancs are also made in the good old USA, and one of the regions I like coming out of California for Sauvignon Blanc is the Russian River Valley. The wines that come from the Russian River Valley are a little bit fuller bodied, but they also have a little more of the melon characteristics. They do have some of the citrus flavors like your lime and your grapefruit, but you get some melon flavors in them as well. This is a really nice Sauvignon Blanc. It's from Matanzas Creek. If you ever go to this winery, go in the summer when the lavender fields are in bloom. It's absolutely spectacular. So these are my wonderful wine finds for today. All are under 20 bucks and they're easy to find. Coming up next, how you could win a relaxing getaway right here. Welcome back, everyone. Pay close attention. We're going to tell you how you could win a relaxing weekend right here. Head to Good Taste TV right now and sign up for a chance to win a luxurious weekend at the Houstonian, complete with spa treatments for you and a guest at the beautiful award-winning Trellis Spa. Who wouldn't love a wonderful weekend at the Houstonian? Coming up next week, we're headed out to the hill country where the kitchen may be tiny, but the flavor is huge. Then straight from the farm to one of Austin's hottest kitchens. Simple flavors, stunning dishes. And it's time to end the debate. We'll tell you where Tex-Mex got its real start. That's coming up next week. Have a wonderful week, everyone. Till next time, cheers to good taste.